Hello everybody and welcome to Coaster School video number 4. Sorry I haven't uploaded the last couple of days. It's been busy. I haven't been feeling the absolute greatest and I just really wasn't feeling making a video. So I'm going to try and get the rest of the Coaster School series out daily, every single day, unless something happens elsewhere that conflicts with me being able to put the videos out. But I should be trying to get one out every single day from now until when the series needs to end. But I hope you guys had a great Christmas. Hope you guys got exactly what you want. If not, that's okay. It happens sometimes. But I hope you guys had a great time with your family and spent some good times. Anyway, on to the actual Coaster School episode. So, today we are going to be working on a little bit of a turn and an inversion. You may be wondering what an inversion is, and you may be classifying an inversion as a loop-de-loop. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, that's incorrect. I mean, you can call it that however you want. But truthfully, it shouldn't be called that because it's just not the right terminology for when you're talking about a roller coaster. Anyway, this inversion is going to be more of a corkscrew, sort of a zero-G roll. Don't worry if you don't know what that means. I'll show you once we get there now. So I'm going to go into the coaster, make sure it's closed. I'm going to edit at the end of the segment into advanced editor again. And I'm going to do a little turn that goes right around here, and then an inversion around that way. So, let's do that. So once again, I'm using the heart line over here, or the pivot offset. Just going to make it around like 2 or 2 like that, so it's not too crazy, but it's not unnoticeable where it looks bad. So I'm just going to make sure I'm watching my height and turn and make sure I'm banking it the proper amount to make it so that the G-forces aren't crazy. I'm going to make sure everything is nice and neat. I'm going to make sure that I'm sloping and turning the right amounts. I'm just going to keep building how I feel. And then make sure once you come down here, see if you come down here, you're setting yourself up for a way too sharp turn, and literally right there it's basically sideways. So you want to make sure when you're coming out of your turns that you slowly, gradually oh my gosh, what's even happening today? That you gradually decrease your banking so that it gets to 0 by the end of the turn. You don't want to just go from here to there, no banking. So you just want to slowly decrease that down to the end. So, getting to the actual inversion part. Sorry, I'm going through that just a little bit. Sorry if that triggers anyone. But I'm just going to even this out right here, and this is where our inversion is going to start. So, once again, I'm just going to do, you may classify it as a barrel roll if you don't know too much terminology, but it's kind of going to be something along those lines. But for this, I am going to increase my heart line around 3, or I wouldn't stretch to 4. That's a little much sometimes because it does look pretty rough. I'm just going to go to 3, and I'm going to try this out. If it doesn't work out well, remove it and restart. Always make sure you're satisfied with what you're doing. Don't just say, oh, it's good enough, I'll move on. So right here, I'm just going to make sure this is snappy enough. I'm not going to go straight as far as I can go, because then you get this V thing that I talked about in that third, yes, that I talked about in the 3rd episode, where it creates a V if you have too much. You want to make sure that you're trying to absorb that a little bit. So then you're left off with this piece right here. This looks like a great start to this inversion. It's going to get us almost sideways, not quite, but almost. I'm going to give this a little bit of turning. So basically, when you're looking at your inversion, it shouldn't look like a flat piece of track. It should look like it's like trying to wrap around something, like it's trying to wrap around like a cylinder beam that's going around, and it's trying to perfectly, just barely wrap around it so it's not touching any of it. That's a really good example that you're going to have to try and work off of. Just like realize that that is kind of what you're working with. You have to have it wrap around. Once again, start having it decrease in height once you get to the top like this. And this looks like a great start, great second piece to our inversion here. Just going to make sure I'm baking it all the way so this doesn't drag on for too long. I'm just going like that. I'm going to place that. That looks really good. Definitely looks like it's wrapping around that pillar that we're trying to imagine in our minds. And we're going to have this curve down like that, making sure that we have that little bit of turn so it still looks like we're wrapping around that single pillar. As you can see, it looks like we've done that fairly good job of that. Not perfect, you can obviously get better, but once again, we are raising this off the ground as you do it and dropping it back down. So it may look a little bit different than just getting a straight shot of a twist and heart line. So this looks pretty good of an inversion so far. I'm just going to keep doing exactly what I've been doing to finish this off right here. As you can see, that looks very nice, and it totally looks like we just wrapped this track around like a pillar of some sort or anything like that. So let's go ahead and test this out. So let's test it out, make sure it's nice and smooth, make sure it's not too crazy. So I'm just going to throw this bad boy into testing, sit in the front seat, and let's get a front ride point of view of this guy. So we're going up the lift hill now. Just going to keep my voice down for this, I guess. Cresting the top. Get some nice speed and nice verticals at the bottom. We get some nice G-force in here. A little bit of airtime. Another turn, and here's our inversion. Nice and smooth. Crest that inversion at a good speed, not too fast, not too slow, and we have a giant exploding mess at the bottom. That's going to do it for this video of Coaster School number 4, Inversions. So if you did learn something from this, I hope you did. This is one of the more that people struggle with sometimes, going upside down inversions. This should have really helped you. Just make sure you try and imagine that pillar. Try and use your heart line, your pivot offset, all that good stuff. Just try and make it look as nice and smooth as possible. As you can see, there doesn't look like there's one nip in this rail right here when it goes around. So that is a good sign. This is a good inversion. So I hope you did learn something today, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow in the next episode of Coaster School. See you guys later. Bye. Oh, and never mind. I wanted to give a shout out to right here, Adventure Savage. He's a cool guy. He wanted to shout out his YouTube channel. Doesn't have very many subscribers. I'll try and get a link from the YouTube channel into the description of this video, along with my Discord. Please join my Discord. A ton of good stuff goes on there. It's an awesome time. You can chat with other people. I do giveaways. I do all that kind of fun stuff like that. So please join my Discord server. Along with, if you are still here, still watching this video as it tunes, I need to show you a video of my friend Isaac, or Isaac Anger, singing his very favorite song, and it's very funny. I want to show you to it, so I'm going to play that right now.